Hey everybody, welcome to day 3 of the 30-day chair yoga challenge. Let's get started. Today our practice is going to be focused on flexibility. So you're going to need 2 chairs today. Have one that you can lean against the back and the other one where the back is facing sideways. You're going to need a strap or something similar to a strap that you can use. And then you might want a blanket, some blocks, some pillows, something of that nature for Shavasana today. Okay, so to start out, we're going to lift our feet onto the chair in front of us. It's okay to have the knees slightly bent here. We're going to come into our mountain pose here with the feet up. So flex the feet, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Try to stack the hips below the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, start to lengthen up through the spine, draw the ribs in, and bring the hands just to the sides of the legs. We're going to start off today with our staff pose, which is a really tall seated pose. So to do this, we're going to tuck the chin slightly and we're going to try to work the legs down and out. So if the knees need to be bent, that's okay, but we're just trying to draw the knees down, letting the gravity pull them that way, activating the legs, making sure all the muscles are engaged, and breathe sitting nice and tall. This is starting to stretch out our legs. Just sitting like this alone is helping improve our flexibility. Start to breathe deeply. Be really present in this moment. If you don't feel well balanced here, you can reach out and grab underneath the chair you're sitting on. You could pull down to activate the shoulders even more and pull the chest forward. You might hold on the chair in front of you, but try to stay nice and tall if that's what you're doing. Just allow your body to become used to being in this pose. Great job. Now we're going to take the right leg and we're going to lift it up so that the knee is bent and the right foot plants itself on the chair. If this is too much with both legs, at any point you're welcome to bring the inactive leg down. From here, we're going to wrap our fingers underneath the knee. We're going to lift the chest, and as we keep the chest up, we're going to start to lean forward until our body stops us. Breathe into this stretch. All of this is flexibility focused specifically on the legs. If this doesn't feel like a stretch to you, you can go deeper by wrapping the hands around the front of the shin or by reaching up and out towards the toes. During any of these exercises, you're also welcome to grab the strap and wrap it over the front foot that is flexed up. That's another great way to get your stretch without straining or bending forward too much. We'll be here for one more deep breath. Now relax the pose. If you're using a strap, you can move it out of the way. Bring the right foot down and we're going to bring the left foot up. So planting the left foot, bending the left knee, and beginning to lean forward. Options to wrap the hands under the knee, wrap the hands around the shin. You might reach forward towards the front toe if you have that level of flexibility, or you might wrap the strap around the front foot and pull yourself forward. Always try to keep the chest lifted, the spine long. Continue to breathe. You want to keep this knee pulling in rather than pulling out. Inhale, come up. Release that foot, stretch both feet out in front of you. Flex and point the toes a couple of times. Roll the ankles in one direction and then in the other direction. Let's bring both feet up this time. We're going to allow the knees to fall out to either side. Put the soles of the feet together, and then wrapping the hands around the shins, you can sit nice and tall, or you can start to walk the hands down the legs, leaning forward. You might even grab around the feet. Wherever you come to, breathe. Your gaze will be looking at your feet, at the chair, or at the ground. This is a great stretch for the hips. Now walk yourself back up. Stretch those feet back out in front of you. And then step them off the chair. And start to walk forward with the hands. You might sit back on your other chair a little bit further. We're going to walk the hands out in front of us. If you have trouble with your shoulders, then you can just bend the elbows, or you can keep the elbows straight as you come down towards the chair. You can rest your head down. This is a great place to have a block, or you could use a pillow or a stack of books. If you're not comfortable coming all the way down with your head, you might rest it on a block here. Allow yourself to breathe. If you want a deeper stretch, you might walk your feet out a little bit in front of you. You might walk the arms out a little bit more for a deeper shoulder stretch. Straightening the elbows will be a deeper stretch through the shoulders and the back. Now walk the hands back in, lift the head. It's okay if the head was floating instead of resting on something. Bring the feet back up onto that chair. We'll take the strap now, wrap it around our right foot. If you have a strap, if you don't have a strap, you can just tuck the hands under the knees. And we're going to start to lift up, bending at the knee, lift our foot off the chair. So we're drawing the knee in towards the body. So this is what it looks like with a strap. Without a strap, it's going to look like this. It's okay if the knee only comes in a little bit. We're mostly focusing on lifting the heel here and maybe lifting the foot up a little bit higher. Breathe. And let that foot come back down. Switch the sides. With a strap, you have it wrapped over the bottom of the foot. Without a strap, you just lift up underneath the knee, drawing it in, lifting that foot, drawing the shoulders back, and breathing. Let that foot come back down. Flex and point the toes a couple times. And then sit up nice and tall. We're going to lift the hands up. They might just come to here, they might come over the head. And exhale, we're going to fold forward. So forward just might be slightly, it might be down all the way to your legs. You might reach out and touch your toes. Just find an area where you feel comfortable to get that deeper stretch. And now from here, we're going to stretch the left hand over to the side of the right knee, just above the knee, and do a little bit of a twist. If you want, option here to lift the back arm up and look up. Completely unnecessary, just an option. Then come back to center, we'll go the other way. So taking the right hand, bringing it over the knee, just above the knee, and then twisting. You might lift the left hand up and look up. You could keep that hand on the waist. And then release. Shake it out. Shake the feet out. And let both those feet come down for a minute. If you have a strap, this is a great time to use it. If you don't, use a belt. You could use a towel, a small like kitchen towel, something like that. You need something that will give you just a little bit more extension right now. So what we're going to do with our strap or belt or whatever we have is to take it in the right hand, and the right hand is going to come up over the head, and the strap or whatever you're using will fall down behind your back. I'll just stand up so you can see. Then take the left hand and reach behind and find the strap. There it is. And we're just going to pull our hands in on the strap until we feel a stretch through our shoulders. So this is a very deep stretch. Again, if you have shoulder issues, shoulder injuries, you don't want to do this if you have issues raising the shoulders above the head. But you can still do the lower arm. So an option, if there are shoulder issues, is to just take the upper arm, keep it lowered, and hold onto the strap, and you can still walk the other arm up the strap. And breathe. Okay, let's switch sides. So we'll take the left arm now. Left arm goes over the head, or remember, you can just have it holding onto the strap for some resistance. And right arm grabs the opposite end of the strap, and we walk the hands together, or just walk the bottom hand up and breathe. Okay, when you're ready, release the bottom hand, release the top hand, lay that strap down, and we're going to move into our rest pose. So to do this, we're going to face the chairs so that the edge of each chair faces each other. I'll give you a version of Shavasana where we have two chairs. This is a great time to grab any props that you might have. So if you have pillows that you want, if you have a bolster, blankets, we're just going to set something on our front chair to give us some elevation. And then we're going to walk the hands forward. You might cross at the elbows, fold the arms in front of the face. You can rest the head down on the arms. Another option is to pull the chair in a little bit closer. You can wrap the hands underneath. You might wrap the hands underneath your blanket or pillows. You can lay the head to one side, or you can have the forehead forward. Just come to a position where the back can be completely relaxed, the shoulders can relax. Allow the legs to relax. You might just draw the legs back if you feel comfortable.
underneath the chair. And then just allow yourself to rest and focus on your breathing. You can always move if for some reason the position you've come into is not comfortable. This is just a moment to give yourself some rest after the hard work that you did today. As with the other videos, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana for a while, pause the video until you're ready to continue. Or you can start to slowly come out of it by adjusting the feet and then pushing yourself back up, coming into your tall seated position. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for showing up for yourself. Namaste. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.